welcome back to my channel. Today I will be reacting to my Spotify Wrapped. I have not opened it. I just found out that it came out today. Oh, there's my cat. Hello. It is only available on my phone, so I'm gonna have to record on my computer for a hot sec, so the quality might not be amazing. Predictions? Hozier or Chappell Roan is gonna be my number one. Mitski's gotta be on there too. I don't even know. Okay, let's just get into it. Okay. Let's just do it. I'm screen recording on my phone. I'm not ready. My phone is in French too, so. Oh Lord. Okay. That's my username is Frecklefelix Supremacy. Yes. Thank you. Okay, I listened to 1,812 titles this year. I don't know if that's more than last year. No! My Love All Mine by Mitski is my most listened to song! Oh, I listened to it 819 times. Actually, I sing that song to my nephew a lot, which I'm about to babysit him in like 30 minutes. But that's the only song that will get him to sleep, so I sing it to him all the time. I had no idea I listened to it that many times. I'm not mad though. That's unexpected. Okay. Ce n'est pas une compétition, mais plutôt... Just tell me. Wait, I was not expecting this. Okay. Obviously my first song, My Love All Mine by Mitski. My deuxième, second is Not Strong Enough by Boy Genius. My third is Too Sweet by Hozier. Okay, I did expect that a little. I saw Hozier this summer. My friend had tickets originally. I have a vlog on this if you want to watch it, but her family couldn't go, so she invited me. So I got to see Hozier for free. It was awesome. It's actually so funny. My housemates, I live in a house with like 10 other people, and whenever they do an impression of me singing in the shower, they always sing this song because I sing this song so many times in the shower. Okay, fourth is End of Beginning by Joe, which is so funny. I think it's because I used to listen to it a lot on my runs, like earlier in the year. And fifth is California by Chappell Roan. California is my favorite Chappell Roan song. I've been having a little bit of an identity crisis about whether or not I should go into music, and it really spoke to me. Okay, let's move on. That's kind of unexpected though. I don't think I could have predicted that. Vous avez changé tout comme vous écoutez. Okay, my musical evolution, December to January. Girl, what is happening? Janvier, visiter. Oh, in January, I was listening to Catwalk K-pop apparently. In February, this is so fancy, but like, just tell me what it is. What? Apparently I was listening to a lot of Chappell Roan, Olivia Rodrigo, and Taylor Swift in February. October. No, I was telling you, this is when I was taking my classes. Yeah, West End, Broadway. I listened to 921 artists. I feel like that's a lot more than I listened to last year. I think I only listened to like 600 last year. Chappell Roan! I listened to her for 24 days straight, apparently. Oh! I knew it! Actually, I think the year before mine was like, I think the last 5 years have been like Stray Kids, Lord, Mitski. I think the past 2 years have been Mitski as my number one artist, or maybe Lady Gaga. Usually I listen to my top artist for like 6,000 minutes, so this is a bit of a decline. But I think it's just because I listened to so many artists this year. I listened to maybe 400 more than I did last year, so. see my top 5. Okay, yeah, just tell me. 3, 2, 1. This is... Wait a minute! Okay, so number 1, Chappell Roan. Number 2, Hozier. Number 3, Olivia Rodrigo. I was not expecting that. Number 4, Mitski. I was expecting her to be like 3 or number 2 because she was number 1 last year. And 5, Taylor Swift. Now, I was not expecting Miss Taylor to be in there. It's probably because I was hanging out with my friend who got me Hozier tickets is like a major Swiftie, and I was hanging out with her a lot this summer. So probably that. That's kind of crazy. I was not expecting Olivia to be this high. I did have a phase in maybe February where I was listening to her nonstop because, I don't know, I was just writing a lot of poetry. I was sad. I can't wait to see how many minutes I'm gonna wait. I should predict how many minutes. I think last year I listened to 60,000 minutes, so maybe 70,000 minutes this year. Maybe. Oh, Chappell Roan.
Of Hot to Go being written in like 3 hours and just thinking, oh, I just want my version of like the YMCA just to be cute and silly.
I love her.
And then seeing 100,000 people doing it, and she just kind of has her own journey in life now, and it's just incredible to watch. It was so unexpected, and now it's like one of my favorite songs to perform because the audience participates. So thank you for listening.
Okay. Thank you for this year. To next year. Okay. Is that it? Do I get to see it? Okay, I was not wrong. 69,000. Nice. That's kind of crazy. Okay. Well, that is my Spotify Wrapped. I was sort of correct in my prediction. I should pull up my last year's one. Give me 1 second. Forgot this. Last year was Penelope Scott. I had a huge Penelope Scott thing last year, and I still listen to her. I love her so much. She is a huge musical inspiration for me. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna look at my top 100 tracks. I don't believe in music taste. I listen to the music I like, and it's not really I'm not trying to impress anybody. One thing you learn very quickly in music school is that music taste is just manufactured classism, basically. It's just a way to separate people. A lot of people I go to school with think they're better than other people for only listening to classical or only listening to jazz or only listening to this, and there's this hierarchy of musical forms, but it's all just societal constructs. It's BS. Listen to whatever music you like, and nobody's better than anybody else based on the type of music that they listen to. I'm a classically trained musician, and I listen to Taylor Swift. So just, yeah, keep that in mind when you're looking at your Wrapped. My top titles for 2024. Okay, we know the top 5. No, tell me why number 6 is Funked Up. I listen to a lot of funk and a lot of hyperpop as well when I work out. I don't always listen to music when I work out, but I do. It's usually, if it's an easy run, I listen to my slow, mellow playlist, and then if it's something more up-tempo, I'll listen to funk. So my track number 6 is Funked Up, slowed. Track number 7 is Good Looking by Suki Waterhouse. I did not expect that. Nothing Matters by The Last Dinner Party. Good Luck Babe. I expected Good Luck Babe to honestly be in my top 5. It's a shock to me that it wasn't. TV by Billie Eilish. That's interesting. Love and War. I don't even like that song, but it got stuck in my head and I just had to listen to it over and over again. It was actually an issue. Like I don't like that song, but it was just stuck in my head for months. Symphonia. Oh, I love Current Joys. That one, I listened to that song so much this term in school. I don't know. It just felt like what I needed this term because I was doing a lot of music stuff and put science on the back burner. Hot to Go by Chappell Roan, of course. Nobody's Soldier. That is my favorite Hosier song. Tied with Take Me to Church, of course. That's like my overall. But Nobody's Soldier, I love that song. When he dropped that, I listened to it for days straight. Like, I went feral for that song. Austin, that's an interesting one. I showed it to my ex, who's from Texas. She's from Dallas. And I was like, she was like, I could tell that this girl is not from Texas. And I was like, yeah, Dasha's from Tennessee, I think. Or she went to school in Tennessee. I'm not sure. Habits. Oh, someday I'll get it. I know I said I was less sad this year because I wasn't listening to as much Penelope Scott, but I was just like a different type of sad. You know what I mean? Because a lot of this is just Foreigner's God. I love that song. I love that song. Particularly for school this term, I just listen to so much Hosier every day. The Fray. I had The Fray resurgent. I was also listening to a lot of Lana, so I'm not surprised to see her here. Looking for America was a really big influence on me for my songwriting class this term, for vocal layering. As the World Caves In. That was earlier in the year. I was obsessed with that. Fool by Frankie Cosmos. I love that song. Heads Will Roll. That was really popular on my cross-country team this year, the A-Track remix. Olivia Rodrigo, Love is Embarrassing. I'm surprised that's her top song for me. I would think Teenage Dream or Logical, Lacey are any of the top ones, but I guess Love is Embarrassing and So American are my top ones. Beautiful Things. I didn't really like this song either, but again, it just got stuck in my head. It drove my sister crazy. She hated... Shout out to Emma, my sister, because this is my first year having Spotify Premium, because she was so tired of me having ads that she just added me to her Spotify Premium as a duo. So she pays for my Spotify Premium. Mwah, Emma, if you see this, I love you. More Chapel Roan. TV Girl. I was listening to a lot of TV Girl this year. I loved TV Girl in high school, but yeah, I hadn't listened really in a while. So Itzy, Untouchable. I haven't been listening to as much K-pop this year. I think last year I listened to a lot more K-pop than this year, but I just got tickets for a Stray Kids concert. So I think there's going to be more K-pop in next year's Wrapped. But yeah, Itzy's comeback was slay. More Chapel Roan. Regrettably, some LSD. Sia Diplo Labyrinth. I used to love them in middle school, and I sort of grew out of it, and then I've had a regrettable relapse because I don't want to like these songs. Like, I don't want to, but they're kind of catchy. More Olivia Rodrigo. Oh, Pretty Isn't Pretty. The first time I listened to that, I was like, I love that song. Work song, Hosier. I'm in a Hosier cover band, actually. So a lot of this is like practicing for that. Bo Burnham. He made the count. And Mix, Run for Roses. I was obsessed with that over the summer. There's Lacey and Teenage Dream. Okay. Beyonce. Thank you, Beyonce. Casual. Casual is such a good karaoke song. Sailor Song. That was definitely this term. Me and the guy who lives next to me love this song. We were obsessed with it. We did it at karaoke night literally 3 weeks ago. When I was back at school. I'm at home now. This is my kitchen. Phoebe Bridgers. Phoebe Bridgers. Logical. I love Logical. And I love Pink Pony Club. Chapel Roan is really out here making me want to pursue music after college. Thank you, Chapel Roan. Some Taylor Swift. Obsessed with this one song specifically, and folklore in general. Maybe winter term, like late winter term. I don't know. It was just the vibe for me when everything was really snowy. We were getting a lot of winter storms, and I was like, folklore is just the vibe, you know? There's All American Bitch. Memory Reboot, a classic. Rescue. I really liked this song like when I was 14 or 15. And I don't know, I was just listening to it a lot recently. I'm not religious at all, but I think it's a really pretty song. More TV Girl, more Olivia. Marina. I love Marina. I love Marina. Teen Idol. Good song. mentally unwell song, but good song. American Horror Show. That's on my pre-race hype playlist. I think that's why it's on here, because it's like a whatever song, but the beat goes crazy. So I put it on my pre-race hype playlist. Cabaret by Liza Minnelli. There is the theater class influence. Atlantis by Seafrit. That is, if you have ever run in a blizzard listening to the song, I have twice. Pure vibes. Literally, whenever I think of that song, I think of that, because we had several winter storms and several blizzards where I go to college, and I would just run in them and listen to this song on repeat, and it's so fun. Okay, Dear Society by Madison Beer, another song that I was obsessed with in high school. I think a lot of stuff that I liked in high school and middle school is coming back. I don't know why, because my taste the past few years has really differed, even though, like I said, music taste is really, the word taste, whatever, it's a societal construct. But if we're going to use the term, then my taste has changed a lot during freshman and sophomore year, and I feel like I'm cycling back to some of the things that I used to love in high school and middle school. Space Song, I love that song. I love that song. I will never get tired of that song. Sweet Rivers. Sean Kirchner is my favorite choral composer. He's my favorite. I sang this piece in choir last year. I do voice, so I'm a bit of a Sean Kirchner nerd, and I had a phase where I would just listen to choir music every day. I love choral music, but it's hard to find good recordings on Spotify, and this one is a good recording. Regrettably, more LSD. Olivia Rodrigo. Paradise by Bozzy. Again, I don't like that song, but the beat, I could not get it out of my head. And I listened to a lot on one of my 20-mile runs, so I think that's why it's on here, because I listened to it so many times over those 3 hours. I think it's a little less than 3 hours, but more Taylor Swift. Cabaret by Penelope Scott. Oh, I love that song. Legitimately my favorite Penelope Scott song, Cabaret. And I love her earlier albums, but the albums that she came out with earlier this year just gutted me. I love them. Katy Perry. No, when she was having her Woman's World thing, I decided to go back into her discography, and I refound this song because I loved it in high school. Little Dark Age. Little Dark Age is going to be on my top 100 for the rest of my life. It was my number one song, I think, 2 years ago. I love it. I love it. Some more TV Girls, some more funk. Femininomenon was actually my first Chappell Roan song. I discovered her, I want to say, October last year. Maybe August, whatever. More Chappell Roan. Love Me Anyway is so underrated. I love that. Hosier, of course. Tracy Chapman. Now we're getting into some good ones. Dean Martin, Tracy Chapman. Ricky Montgomery, that's recent. I was just singing him in the shower a lot. Yeah, we're getting into some, okay. Not Vivaldi. I'm embarrassed of that one a little bit, actually, because Vivaldi is nowhere near my favorite composer, but he's catchy sometimes. Talking like he's not dead. More Hosier, more Lana. My roommate really loves Noah Kahan. I'm not a huge fan, but I love Northern Attitude because Hosier's on it. Wow, I was not aware that there would be so much Sia Diplo Labyrinth in here. British Bombs by Declan McKenna. That was my song of the summer, basically. Little Mix, that's because my roommate. My roommate loves Little Mix, and she kept getting me to be sing Little Mix in the shower. I want to hear you sing Little Mix. So that's on there. More Chappell Roan. Kill Bill. I guess I listened to SZA spring term. That's kind of crazy. Okay. Well, that's my top 100. It does depend on what classes I'm taking too, because there were more show tunes in here because of my theater classes. I was taking 2 theater classes. Last year, there was a lot more classical violin because I was finishing up my music theory sequence and my musicology sequences last year. So there was a lot more classical stuff last year. I think it really just depends on what classes I'm taking. Hope you enjoyed. Please feel free to comment on, critique my top 100. Leave your top artists in the comments if you want. I'll tell you if I like them or not. Because I listen to, this is just the very top of what I listen to, but I listen to a lot of stuff. I'm surprised that not more metal made it in there. I was going pretty hard on the metal over the summer. Metal and Lana. It was a weird combo. I'm currently suffering because I left my speaker in my dorm. So I haven't been able to listen to a lot of music lately, so I don't know. I'm gonna make a prediction for next year. My minutes is only gonna be like 65,000. Yeah, 60,000. Whatever. Okay, bye.